going on, everybody? I woke up this morning and guess what? It was pouring rain. It was like downpour. There's a couple of storms moving through Northern California yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And so I was like, well, okay, that limits what I can do on my day off here. And I can't go golfing, right? I can't go outside and work in the yard or anything. So let's make a video. So, I have so many people that are always saying to me, man, you put out a lot of videos, you put out a lot of content. And I'm like, yeah, because I really, really like doing it. It is time consuming, no doubt about it. And, like the video that I was working on all morning, that this one right here, I probably got 2.5, 3 hours into putting it together, but it was a blast, like a lot of fun. So yeah, I put out a lot of content because I really like doing it. Now, one of the things that we all are aware of is the market has been coming down. And as the market is coming down, a lot of things are becoming really affordable again. So, a lot of those players that we were not able to afford that were, $100, $200 cards are getting very, very affordable. A lot of people who like collecting and like vintage and like 50s and 60s cards, what was happening is a lot of those prices were out of our monthly budget. Maybe you have $50 or $100 or $25 or $80 a month for cards, and the card, we were getting priced out. But don't let that turn your searches off. Don't stop hunting, because a lot of those cards you didn't think you could afford, and for a little bit there, for a couple of years, you may not have with your monthly budget. They are very, very affordable again. And I'm not talking about the, guys that are Veterans Committee Hall of Famers. I'm not talking about just the Gil Hodges of the world. I'm not talking about just those types of guys. I'm talking about the biggest names. The Mantles, the Mays, the Aarons, the Clementes. They are affordable again. And not just in one grades. Not just in completely miscut cards, like good looking copies of Mays and Clemente. And you can get them for under $50. I go through this once a month. I go through the 60s, I go through the 50s. And there is no doubt about it that this month, by far, had the most unbelievable deals on the biggest name Hall of Fame all-time great players and cards in good looking condition. Tons of Hall of Fame rookie cards. Tons. I mean, there's probably at least a half a dozen in the 50 that I'm about to show you. So guys, when people are turning away from cards, when people are selling more than buying, that's not the time to join and turn away. That's the time to pivot and buy. We buy when things are low, and things are lower than they've been in a while right now. You are not going to believe these deals that I'm about to show you. I pick 5, as always, as my mind-blowing deals. But guys, I could have picked 20. Literally, there were 20 deals that blew my mind. There were 20 cards that, without any question, if I had seen them, if I had been searching for them, if I had come across them and knew that they were going to sell at this price, I absolutely would have bid on them. There's some really good stuff. I had so much fun digging for these deals for a couple hours this morning, and I'm pumped to show you what you all can be buying right now for under $50. Check these out.
All right, let's get right after it. How about a 1964 Topps Tony Oliva autographed with an inscription? Now, yes, I know that he's one of those guys that has like a couple of cards that are called rookie cards by Topps. He has a 63 card as well, but still a very cool Tony Oliva card for $49.08 autographed. How about a 1966 Topps Sandy Koufax in an SGC 4? I mean, that's a beautiful card. Look at the eye appeal on that card. $48. I mean, under $50 for a Sandy Koufax card, really well centered in a 4. I mean, I'm telling you guys, there are tons of awesome cards here. A 62 Topps Roberto Clemente in an SGC 3. Also very well centered. Right around $47. And they're only going to get cheaper from here. I'm telling you, these are crazy deals this month. 1961 Fleer Dolph Schayes. Now, he was like an all-NBA first team like 5 or 6 times. All-NBA second team like 5 or 6 times. There was a straight decade when he was one of the best players in the league. How about a Jim Palmer rookie card in an SGC 5? I mean, from 1966... an SGC 5 is a nice card. His rookie card, $47. That is crazy. What is going on? Yes, that absolutely gets my first mind-blown pick. I mean, if you look at his stats, he's one of the all-time best pitchers. And his rookie card in a 5 for under $50. How about a 1960 Topps Roberto Clemente? The reason I chose this one is look how well centered it is. That's a great looking card for $46. A 1960, his rookie's $55. So this is not like his last card by any means. This is early in his career. Another Clemente, this time a 68 in an SGC 4. Again, really well centered. Look at that card. That's a beautiful card. $46. What is happening? How is that card $46? How about a Sandy Koufax 1960 in an SGC 3? Again, a really nice looking card. And Sandy Koufax doesn't have a ton of cards. Sandy Koufax is one of the more collected pitchers of all time. And his 60 card in SGC 3 for right around $45. How about a 1960 Bart Starr? This is a 4th-year Bart Starr card in a 6 for $45.44. A 1960 Topps Bart Starr in an SGC 6, his 4th card, $45. Another Clemente, 1961 Topps, a really good-looking card of Clemente in an SGC 2. And you say, oh, it's an SGC 2, but look at it. That's good looking. That's really well centered. That's a great eye appeal card for $45. Unbelievable. A 1961 Topps Hank Aaron, All-Star in an SGC 4. I mean, this is Hank Aaron, 61 All-Star in an SGC 4. Beautiful card, $45. These prices are coming down. 3 months ago, you wouldn't see these names. You wouldn't see rookie cards. Here's a Ron Santo rookie card. 1961 Topps, Ron Santo, in a 5.5. Very well-centered card. Hall of Famer, $45. These prices were nothing like this a few months ago. Another Koufax, 1960. That should be a 1961 Topps Sandy Koufax in a PSA 2. And again, you go, but it's a 2. Oh, yeah? Well, don't go by the grade. Go by how the card looks. And that card looks sweet to me for $45. I mean, yeah, it's a PSA 2. But apparently PSA 2s are really nice now. SGC 3.5, 1965 Topps Clemente. Another Clemente. There was a time you never saw Clemente cards or Koufax cards under $50. Now we're littered with them. A 3.5 65 Clemente for $45. Another Hall of Fame rookie card. A 1961 Topps Billy Williams, SGC 5.5. A 5.5 grade is a very good looking card. $44.09 for a Billy Williams rookie card. How about a 1962 post Mickey Mantle in an SGC 2.5? These postcards are really cool. They're highly collected, and the prices on them have come way down. This is $44 for a 62 post Mickey Mantle, and yes, that's a Mickey Mantle card in a 2.5 from 1962 for $45. Yes, that blows my mind. Absolutely it does. How about a 1960 Topps Hank Aaron in a PSA? That should say SGC2. Really well centered. I mean, that's a really good looking card. Under $45. SGC2 1960 Topps Hank Aaron. That's just absolutely wild. How about a Jim Catfish Hunter rookie card in an SGC4? This is from the 1965 Topps set. And it's also under $45. I mean, Hall of Fame rookie cards. This is what, the third Hall of Fame rookie card we've already seen under $50. Now, these 1961 Topps Leaders cards, I think, are a steal. I do not understand why they're so cheap. This one has Mays on it. It has Clemente on it. And it's a 6. It's an SGC 6. How about a 1962 Topps Willie Mays All-Star in a PSA 5? Again, a 5 is a nice card. This card is $44. How is this card $44? Willie Mays 1962 Topps All-Star, yes. Already my third mind-blown pick. And again, I could have had 20 that blew my mind. These prices of all-time guys are incredibly low right now. How about a 1960 Topps Whitey Ford? This is in an SGC 6. That's a beautiful card. A beautiful card. $43.91. An SGC 6. Look at the centering and the clarity. How about another Mickey Mantle? A 65 Topps embossed. Now, some people love these. Some people don't. That's a really nice looking Mantle embossed card from 65 Topps in a PSA 3 for $43.07. I mean, Mantle cards are now under $50. Another Clemente, a 68 Topps Clemente All-Star in an SGC 5. Again, they're not just low-grade cards. This is a Roberto Clemente 68 All-Star, and it's well under $45. How about a 62 Topps Sandy Koufax? I mean, the 62 set is brutal to find in good condition. This one's an SGC 4. Side-to-side centering is great. $42.11. Sandy Koufax, 62 Topps. Another mind-blown pick. Again, I only picked 5. I've already picked 4. But when we're seeing Clementes, Mantles, Koufax, Aarons, how about a Don Sutton rookie card? 1966 Topps, Don Sutton. And you go, yeah, but is it a low grade? No, it's a PSA 5, and it's really well centered. A Hall of Fame rookie card. Another Hall of Fame rookie card in a pretty decent grade of a PSA 5. $42. Another Hank Aaron. 1961 Topps Hank Aaron MVP card in a PSA 4. Again, well centered. $41. That's a beautiful Hank Aaron card. From the 61 Topps set, those MVP cards in that 61 Topps set, I love them. How about a 68 Topps Bart Starr? Another Bart Starr. This is one of the better looking Bart Starr cards, the 68 Topps. This is an SGC 5, perfectly centered, $40. I mean, somebody paid $15 to $20 just to get that graded. You're buying it for $40, and it's a beautiful card. How about another Clemente, a 64 Topps Giant Roberto Clemente in a PSA 4? Have Koufax and Clemente just come way down in price or something? Because there's no way these cards should be this cheap. $39 for a PSA 4 1964 Topps Giant Roberto Clemente. How about a second-year Bob Gibson? A 1960 Topps Bob Gibson in a PSA 4. I mean, this is his second card. And his first card is a high number from the 59 set. It's a PSA 4, beautiful looking card. $38.01 that it sold for. Another post Mickey Mantle. This one is a 61 post in an SGC 2. Now, a lot of these cards from the post set get authentic because you had to, some of them were perforated, most of them were hand cut. But what ends up happening is the way they were cut or perforated makes them get authentic grades. So numeric grades in those is great. How about a second-year Gale Sayers? 1967 Philadelphia Gale Sayers in an SGC 4. $36.51. Well centered. And those cards are hard to find centered. Second-year Gale Sayers in a 4. How about another 61 Topps All-Star, this time a Frank Robinson? Remember, his rookie card's 57. And this is a 6th grade. That's a high grade for a card from 1961. $36.09. Beautiful card of Frank Robinson, one of the most underappreciated players of all time. How about a 1960 Topps Rival All-Star Mantle Boyer card in an SGC 3 for like $35? I mean, it's another Mantle card. These dual player cards from back then, like this one, 1961 Topps Home Run Leaders. I mean, this card has Mantle on it and Roger Maris on it. It's a PSA 3, really well centered. I'm sorry, it's an SGC 3, really well centered, $36. It is mind-blowing that we're now buying Mantle cards for $35. How about a 65 Topps Pete Rose? Now remember, Pete Rose's rookie card is 63. This is his third card in an SGC 3, really well centered, $36. I mean, that's an awesome card. That card is on my want list. This one's a 3, $35. How about a 63 Pride of the NL? You got Stan Musial and you got Willie Mays in a brutal set. It's brutal to get good grades in these cards from the 63 set. This is an SGC 5, $35. $35 for a card from 1965 with Mays and Musial on it. Another post serial. This is a 61 post with Hank Aaron in an SGC 4. $34.44. I mean, is now the time to buy postcards? I mean, why are the postcards suddenly so cheap? Why are there a bunch of big-name postcards for so cheap? Another Hall of Fame rookie card. Fergie Jenkins. 1966 Topps Fergie Jenkins in a PSA 4. $34. It costs that much to get cards graded from PSA. I mean, $34 for a Fergie Jenkins rookie, and it was really well centered. Another Hall of Fame rookie card, a 65 Topps Joe Morgan in a 3.5. SGC 3.5 Joe Morgan rookie card, $34. That's about, the 6th or so Hall of Fame rookie card in a nice-looking cards. Now we got another Willie Mays. This is a base card, 1966 Topps Willie Mays SGC 3. Really well centered, really good color, really good eye appeal. $33 for a Willie Mays 66 Topps card. And yes, that 100% blows my mind. How could a 66 Topps Willie Mays that well centered be $33? Another rookie card of a Hall of Famer, a 62 Topps Gaylord Perry in an SGC 4. Really well centered, really good color, $33. I mean, if somebody hit this last month, and these are all from the month of November, if someone just went in with $150, he could have picked up 6 or 7 rookie cards for $150 total. How about a 1969 Decal Edge Roberto Clemente in an SGC 4? Again, Clemente cards used to never be under $50. This one's $33, and it's a 4, and it's well-centered. Now, this one is weird. This is weird. A 1966 Topps Mickey Mantle SGC 4. So that's the picture. That's the listing sold for $31.66. But the listing says Willie Mays. So even if it's a Willie Mays SGC4 from 1966, for $31.66, it's a steal. If it's the Mantle, so I don't know what panned out there, but either way, that's an insane deal. 1961 Topps NL batting leaders in a PSA 6. Again, we've got Clemente on there. We've got Mays on there. $31.58. In a 6th grade, I'm telling you, these 61 leaders cards are awesome. How about a 69 Brian Piccolo in an SGC5? This is such an iconic card. There's a movie about this guy, and it's an SGC5 in a brutal set. The 69 football set is so tough because of those colored edges. $31.52. A 63 Fleer Bill Mazeroski. Oh yeah, and it's autographed. It's autographed. A Bill Mazeroski PSA authentic autograph, $28. Bill Mazeroski. This is nuts. Like, this is absolutely nuts. 61 Topps NL home run leaders in an SGC5. Look at that card. You got Banks on there. You got Hank Aaron on there. And it's a 5. I'm telling you guys, 61 Topps leaders cards are awesome. $22.86. I mean, that's a beautiful looking card. How about a 62 Topps Sonny Jurgensen in an SGC5? An SGC5 from the 62 Topps football set. That's the black border. That's the 71 baseball set border. $15.50. I mean, he's a prolific passer in a 5 from a brutal set, under $20. Another 61 leaders card. This one in NL strikeout leaders. You've got Koufax and Drysdale on this card in an SGC5. $15.50. Perfectly centered. Beautiful card. Some of the all-time great pitchers. And a 1963 Bazooka. These don't fall from trees. You don't see these all the time. Rogers Hornsby, 63 Bazooka in an SGC 7.5. $10.59. These deals this month were crazy. What was your favorite deal of the month? Which one blew your mind more than all of the others? Because I had a ton.